Hi guys, welcome to this week's video where we climb you too! You overcame your fear of heights.
I wouldn't say overcame.
What would you say? Very loudly, what would you say?
I did it with the fear.
Did it with the fear. Yes, yes. I'm so proud of you. Can I have a high five? And what's this lovely t-shirt you're wearing?
I actually forgot what it says. Get up and over it.
Get up and over it, because that's what you did. You got up early, took a train to the O2, and then went over it in a heat wave. Wearing a hoodie, nonetheless. A hoodie in the heat wave. So we went as a family group to climb the O2 because it's something we've never done before. It was also an interesting climb for our grandmother, my mother. So Mum had stage 3 bowel cancer a few years ago, also had a colostomy and is just recovering from brain surgery from an aneurism. So it's safe to say that she's been through the mill of it with health recently. And this was a moment for us all to come together, our extended family, to be able to achieve something and push ourselves out of our comfort zone. I've never climbed a building before, have you?
Nope.
No? I mean...
Well, we attempted the Eiffel Tower.
Yeah, but it's not the outside, is it? It's an indoor staircase. It's slightly different. That was amazing in Paris. But to actually climb over the top of a building, that's a first for me. There was also a blind lady on our climb, which I didn't actually realise she was blind. And then I was like, oh my goodness, like for her to have done that, wow, it just goes to show what we are capable of as humans, as people. When we put our minds to something, regardless of how life pans out, we can push ourselves so far and do such amazing things. And I think the incline going up, it was testing in the heat, definitely sunscreen, definitely hats are necessary. People were saying that in the winter, in the rain, in the wind, it can be quite slippery, wear lots of jackets. We're in the heat wave and climbing the roof of this huge building to these stunning views of the city. What was your favourite part of the climb?
I don't really know. I think like the first half was
the incline.
Yeah, the incline.
The psycho bit, the toughest part.
So when like you're first doing it, it's a lot less bad than you anticipate.
Less bad.
Yeah, less bad. It's a lot less bad. But I remember when I was doing it, when I first did it, like first stepped onto the platform, I was like, okay, this isn't too bad. And then you realise like the platform, it isn't that big. And it is, it's for like single file. And then there's no like barrier on the edge. You're just holding onto a railing in the very middle of it and just like pulling yourself up. And I thought like, oh, I'm not going to enjoy this. This is really bad. Like it's a really small platform, like I could fall.
For somebody who doesn't like heights.
Yeah, I really don't like heights. But when we were going up, I realised that I didn't have to like hold onto the railing with 2 hands, so I started holding on with like 1, and it was getting better, and I wasn't scared anymore. And yeah, it was just a really good experience. And then we actually got to the point where I wasn't holding on at all. I was just walking, like I was walking on the ground.
So let me just point out, when you are climbing up the dome, you're on a kind of rubber ground.
Yeah.
It's kind of springy like a trampoline. It has ridges in it so that you can grip to go up.
That's only on the inclines.
On the inclines, yeah. Then as you're going up, you are in a harness, so you're buckled in, it's around your legs, it's around your waist, over your shoulders, and that harness is connected to a wire, which is connected to the walkway. So even if you wanted to jump off or you fell, you wouldn't go anywhere, you'd just sit down on the walkway. But it does vibrate, it bounces with steps, and you are scared of heights. How on earth you were walking with no hands by the end of it, just up a massive structure into the skyline of London, absolutely baffles me. I think from where you began to where you finished, in that one afternoon, it lasted an hour and a half in total, from arrival, safety checks, fitting harnesses, the incline, a glass of champagne on the roof when you get to the very top, and then the decline. what a turnaround in such a short space of time. Do you feel proud of yourself?
Yeah.
Amazing. And to think your brother, being 10 years old, was the youngest age that they take, and Nanny, being in her mid-60s, having overcome a brain aneurism and cancer, a blind lady being in our group. What excuse do we have to not push ourselves to our limits? Like, incredible. And to see London from that skyline, from that vantage point, it was breathtaking. I've never seen above the city like that, in that way. And to be open to the air, for birds to be flying, just beautiful, beautiful experience. They take a group up to the top of the dome every 15 minutes. How insane that must be, the amount of people that have experienced this. Is there anything else that has inspired you to try now because of it?
Well, before doing the O2, we actually went skydiving, and it's kind of become like
indoor skydiving.
Indoor skydiving, not actual skydiving. Oh,
yeah.
But it's kind of become like an annual thing where we do something big a year.
Yeah.
So we started off with indoor skydiving, and then we moved on to climbing the O2. And now we don't really know.
You've done Go 8 in the trees.
We did
treetop
Go 8 as well,
climbing. Yeah.
but we don't really know where to go next. So I was actually discussing. I was actually discussing with Canary what we would do next year, and we can't really find anything bigger.
That's why we want your recommendations. Leave a comment below what you think we should climb or fall out of or overcome. We are open to suggestions on what you recommend in and around England that could be a life-changing challenge. So my final words of advice are walk backwards as you decline, because
I didn't.
It pushed my toes downwards and my toenails ached in trainers. But you do have walking shoes supplied if you would like them, so maybe walking shoes wouldn't be the same. But drink your champagne before you take photos, otherwise you have to down it, and walk backwards on the decline. That's what I'd say. What's your top tips there?
Just don't really overthink it. It is basically just like a small bridge.
A small bridge?
Yeah, just pretend it's a small bridge.
Let's try and remember the stats now, actually, because it was all to do with time, because it's on the meridian line.
So, it's 52 meters high.
52 weeks of the year.
Yeah. There is 12 of the support posts, the yellow
structures.
Yes, there's 12 of them for each month of the year.
Yes.
And there was something that was 365. It might have been the panels, but I don't think it was.
No,
panels.
it was the amount of meters.
Was it?
I'm sure of it. The meters that you walk is 365. And there were 80 lock points where you go through with your harness. So that, something like 365 meters round.
I don't know.
It must be over, maybe the path. But because it's on the meridian line, it meant that everything was built to time, which was really fascinating. Yeah, so the gift shop was also really fun. We got lots of pictures, lots of lovely memories, and a t-shirt.
Yes, a t-shirt. Have
you told your friends about it yet?
No.
Well, just casually wear your O2 t-shirt and be like, oh, I just climbed this. So for more details and pictures from our experience of climbing up at the O2, check out the blog tracykiss.com, and until next time, we will see you all soon.